If you have a business and you're looking to sell, what is your selling criteria and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan, coming to you live from Sacramento, California. Any perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live for Consulting Secrets. Okay, just like a company is going to have acquisition criteria or a buy box, you should 100% have sell criteria or a sell box, okay? So I'm going to give you some rough numbers. I'm going to use the slide, my $12 whiteboard from the last video, and say, you meet a company, an investor, private equity, and they say, hey, your company roughly fits the buy box that we're looking for. We would love to engage in a letter of intent, okay? And that letter of intent is going to give you rough guidelines. In my world, in my view, when anybody says letter of intent, I'm just like, it's the rules to negotiation, okay? So they may come to you and say, we want to give you 10 million with a 1 million holdback. Okay, so I have this on my board. They may come and say, in the letter of intent, we want to do 10 million with a million holdback over 12 months to validate that you're doing everything you can. Now, in due diligence, they might go, well, company's not as profitable as we thought that it was. There's a couple of things going on here. We have uncovered and discovered a few things. And so they're going to come back and they're going to go, we're going to do 9 mil with a 1.5 million holdback. Now, I'm giving you some wild examples. Does this mean it happens every time this way? No, right? So they come back to UCO and they're like, hey, we started LOI, we're in negotiation. We started at 10 million with a million holdback. That's where we started, right? We started up here. Unfortunately, we have discovered that you have issue 1, issue 2, issue 3. So what we're going to do is we are going to go 9 million with a 1.5 million holdback. And that 1.5 million holdback is like insurance. It's like insurance to say, hey, in case things happens. So what they're going to do is they're going to write you a check for 7.5 million, 7.5 and a bunch of zeros. Yes, go to the bank. Or it doesn't fit your sell criteria, right? It doesn't fit your sales box. Now here's the thing. I have my own criteria for helping companies, and I'm going to give you an example. If you're doing at least $2 million a year in revenue with a 10% profit margin, and you're looking to sell in the next 0 to 36 months and you want some help, reach out to the deal hotline, 888-DEAL-919. No deal is too big, right? I have my criteria. You should too. The reason I bring this up is there's times where you start this process, you meet company A, and they're like, we want to buy you. Here's our buy box. And some companies do this. I'm not saying all. They know that they never, ever, ever, ever plan on giving you 10 milli. They know they never, ever, ever, ever plan on giving you 9 milli. They know that they plan on giving you 5, right? There are companies that is, they say this, our role and responsibility is to take the price down and to get this as much as you want. And at some point, if it's a non-binding LOI, you go, hey, I'm going to use some slang here, deuces, hey, peace out, Girl Scout, I'm done, right? Because you have your criteria, you have your bottom line. You have the things that you're willing to do, the things that you're willing to say, and the interactions that are okay with you. And your criteria, your sell criteria, and their buy criteria may not match up. And in that case, you're like, I'm out. And so here's what I encourage you to do. You get your LOI, you print it out, you read through it out loud 3 times, you highlight, you look for things that are green flags, yellow flags, and red flags. You go through, you do your negotiations, have people sign NDAs, look on your side, right? And here's the thing, everybody's going to have their opinions, everybody's going to be able to straighten things up. But at the end of the day, what you need to know is it's going to be a negotiation back and forth, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Your sell box matters, and I will tell you that there have been times where I've met with people and their sell box is way out of whack. It doesn't meet the multiples. It doesn't meet what's going on. It's, for whatever reason, on a Wednesday on a full moon, when somebody stubbed their toe getting out of bed, they think that here is what it's going to be, okay? So there are times where like a company may come and go, hey, we can't do that, but here's what we can do. Be aware that your sell box really matters, because it makes it really easy for you to make a decision. It makes it easy to go, you know what, I think it's time for us to break up. I think it's time for us to look other places. This isn't going to work for me. This isn't going to be okay. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here, just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.